fantastic.
Yeah, that totally works. Well, coming up, Jake Lloyd's mother speaks out. Award-winning journalist, author, and friend of the show, Clayton Sandell of Scripps News, published a story a couple days ago as an update on the actor who played young Anakin Skywalker in The Phantom Menace, Jake Lloyd. Cast as the future Darth Vader at just 8 years old, Jake was the target of criticism by fans and media who lashed out against Episode 1, 25 years ago, which again, Pete, 25 years ago, Phantom Menace, just like that. In the years since, Jake disappeared from the public eye. He had several run-ins with the law as a result of, at the time, undiagnosed paranoid schizophrenia. His mother explained in the interview that he did not leave acting because of the response to the Phantom Menace, which is great to hear. But due to the mental illness issues that he was experiencing. She assured Clayton that he still loves Star Wars and cited specifically that he's a big fan of Ahsoka. Pete, we love Clayton. He's going to be on with us here coming up in just the next couple of weeks. I'm so thankful to him for telling this story. We have all speculated over the years what might have happened to Jake. We know things happened with Ahmed Best. So many of us are excited to get an update on him. We've seen a lot of comments along the lines of, can't wait to see him at a con. Can't wait to see him at Celebration one day. And I know that those comments are well-meaning. They come from a very positive place. We saw, Hayden at Celebration in Europe, last year, as they say, receiving his flowers, getting the opportunity to be brought back into the circle. Those are genuine, well-meaning things. But I think that there's also the possibility that some of that doesn't come from a full understanding really of what mental health is, which is not just Star Wars specific. That is a nationwide, worldwide, stigma that we deal with. The reality is it doesn't work that way. I've lived my entire life with closely connections to people who have struggled with a variety of mental health disorders, anxiety, bipolar, depression. And the pressure of a situation like that might likely serve to set him back. And we don't want that for him. I don't know, what this ultimately plays out to look like. In the article, she said he's doing better than he has in a while. I want to see that continue. I would love nothing more than one day for him to have the opportunity to receive that love. But I don't know at this point what it looks like. And it is still kind of a touchy thing. What are your thoughts on that?
I think you bring up a fantastic point. And look, I was very relieved to read that that he was shielded from a lot of the horrible things that were said about him and about Episode 1. I mean, how does an 8 to 10-year-old handle that? That's younger than my son. Can you imagine that kind of trying, hey, you just did something and the entire world hates it. That's right. Awful. But I think you're right. And I think, look, we all want to see an Ahmed Best, a Hayden Christensen situation happen. But honestly, I don't think it will. And I think it would do more harm than good. I think it would put him at risk. And I'm just happy to see that he's getting the help he needs and that
that's it,
that he's moving forward. And I think that's all we should ask. And I don't think, I think it's important that people who mean that in the best possible way fully understand why it's not going to happen. It's not because he doesn't want to. And frankly, he probably, part of him would love to do it, but it's probably just not the best thing for him.
Well, and again, speaking from personal experience, the build up to get to that moment, the things that the culmination of that moment, like there is so much, if you know anyone who has an anxiety disorder, leaving the house is a big deal. Preparing for something that a month ago you went, I'd love to do that. And the day before, it's like, I can't believe this is like all the things that have to do, and it deprives you of your energy and saps you. And then you have to recover for, a month. It is a big thing. It is a significant thing. Not to say that he can't get to a place where he can do that. Many people have and deal with and recover, but it's just very involved. And so I hope that as a fandom, we will set our expectations at a reasonable level to go, we're so excited you're doing better. We love you. And we want you to, we want nothing but the best from you. And if that's all that it is, then that's awesome.
That's great. And again, really great news that he's in a good spot right now. So that's all we can ask for sure.